Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Roy Potter. Little different presentation this time. I thought I'd come up to the 2002 U.S. Olympic Park, where they had the Winter Olympics in Park City in 2002. So I'm going to show you around a little bit. All right. It's beautiful here right now. Fall, of course, today's the first day of fall. It's September 22nd. And this is the entrance here, and then you can see on down into the Park City Valley down there. We're up on the mountain. A lot of fires still out west, so you can still smell those fires even up here this high. But I thought you'd like to see this facility. It's really kind of neat. It's become quite a tourist attraction, I guess. Joe Quinney Winter Sports Center. I don't know how much of this I'll get to show you, but bobsled run is over there. Can't really see it from here. Over here are the ski jumps. I guess they had to do something with this. It's now a training facility. The athletes come up here and train. It's high. We're probably at about, I would say at least 200 feet here, something like that. And here you can see some people skiing and going into the water. Wow. Really nice. Go ahead and watch one of these. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you can see them up there. I've got a little glare from the sun. Pretty amazing, isn't it? I can do things like that and break my neck. Back many years ago when I was a gymnast, I may have been able to do something similar, but skiing, probably not. The large ski jumps that they use for the Olympics are up above this hill. You can't really see them from here. I'll see if I can get up a little higher. Looks like we've got another one ready to go. Might as well watch this one too. Different levels. I guess this one I'm pointing at right now is the advanced one. Then they have some people doing these shorter ones down here. Okay. Okay. They still have quite a few functions up in this area. I know that. All right, well, the ski jumps are up there. Looks like they've got a little place here where there's an airbag right there. So I guess if you're an amateur or want a little thrill, they'll let you do that. Have a lift over here. and some smaller ski runs there. Like I say, it's kind of hard to see the big ones from here. Not real interesting, just to give you a little perspective here. They also have basically a tram lift, ski lift over there. Well, let's go on into the Joe Quinney Winter Sports Center. I won't show you a lot in here. There's really a lot to look at. Utah Olympic Park. Of course, they've got things for sale right as you come in. A lot of these are the suits that people wore, I guess, at different events. I have a friend that collects and sells athletic memorabilia. I don't know if skiing is a big marketable item, but I'm sure some of these things in here go for a pretty penny. Take you up to the second level.
Now, then if you stick my phone back in here.
Excuse me. Tell you what, you get your exercise around here. High level, low oxygen. In Evanston, I'm at about 6,500 feet. So we're a little higher than that here. Okay, well, that's pretty much it here. Let's see what else we can find. A view of that training area where you can get on these ski runs and drop into the pool. The pool's just on the other side of that fence. I was standing up there where you see those 4 people standing, and I was up on some stairs over there. Yeah, the big ski runs are up there, the ski jump area. That's kind of where we're headed. There's a smaller one over there. You can see just beyond the left side of that building there. And here's another view of the Park City area. I go through here a lot. That's I-80 right there. Heads on up to Wyoming. Before the 2002 Winter Olympics held in Salt Lake City and Park City here started, of course, I was deployed overseas because of 9/11. Yeah, I could say a lot. Anyway, here are these ski runs where they do the ski jumps. Kind of gives you a perspective, I hope. That's actually a long way up there. You know, they say when you look up, you lose perspective, and when you look down, you do too. But that's a long way up there. So they take off from up there, they come down those runs, and then they jump. And it's to see how far they can stay airborne, basically. What I'm a little surprised about, now you're going to get a little glare on this. You can see how people get up and down through here. What I'm surprised about is after they do this incredible jump here and they come down, I don't know how fast they're going. I think it's like 60 or 70 miles per hour. This brake area here isn't really as big as I anticipated. I thought it'd be a lot larger than this. But at any rate, kind of gives you a little idea of what this was like. See if I can shield the lens here a little bit. I'm using my I should bring out one of my better cameras when I do things like this, but this one's just so handy and so unobtrusive. It's really no bigger than a cell phone, so it's kind of nice in that regard. Nothing's for free, of course, despite what you might think. I'm not sure what the cost is, but a couple more angles here of this. Trying to shield the lens a little bit, not being real successful. That wasn't too bad, was it? No, good for you. Little shade area here. It looks like this is kind of like a tubing run that they use now. I guess that's what they're doing. Here they come. Yeah. Short thrill, but at least you can say you did it. I was in Sarajevo in 2002 and went to the place there in Sarajevo where they had the Olympics, and of course they had a ski run like this. I wish I had digital cameras then. Well, I did, but not movie, and I didn't really have one with me. But you couldn't really go anywhere around the ski site because there were so many landmines. You know, Bosnia has more landmines per square mile than probably any place on earth. They're probably still cleaning those up. So even though we got out, we were on a patrol. Yeah, I know lieutenant colonels don't go on patrol, right? Wrong. But at any rate, yeah, we can only do so much, but we did stop and look at it and take some pictures. Lots of landmines in Bosnia, probably to this day. We'd lose a Humvee or a POV, not a POV, but a car every once in a while. Had a couple people hurt. Okay, well, that's about all there is for this. I just wanted to show it to you. One last view of the valley here. Oh, here, this might be interesting. Salt Lake 2002. Okay. Well, if I have more battery power on this, I might take you up to Old Park City today. We'll see. Okay, I'm actually using my phone to record this because I wanted to show people, you know, I talk about my little tiny camera. I have several movie cameras, but this little tiny thing here is what I take with me everywhere. So on the spur of the moment when I see something, you can see how big it is. I mean, my hand's bigger than it is. But it has no shield on the lens, so that's why you get quite a bit of glare with it. But it's handy. I've got it whenever I need it. But like I say, I do have two other, well actually, I have like 5 movie cameras, but I have 2 others that I use for my posts on YouTube and documentaries, things like that, where I need a little more quality. So I just wanted to show you that. Now it does accept a mic, something that my phone does not, or I would use my phone instead, because it's just a little larger than this. Not by much though. This is actually smaller than my cell phone. You believe that? Okay. Well, let's see. We're gonna probably head into Park City here. This is the new part of Park City. Old Town Park City is up that way. We're gonna go that way in a few minutes. This is the entrance to the Utah Olympic Park. There's the sign right there. And I've just taken you just a few minutes ago up there, and you can see the 2 big ski runs right through there. So that's where we were just a few minutes ago. We're on our way into Park City itself, the old Town Park City. Okay, well, we're headed into Old Town Park City. I just wanted to tell you that the skating oval for the Olympics is in Salt Lake City itself, actually a suburb called Kearns, Utah. That's where the skating oval is. I'm not going to go there, but you know, it's just, there's not enough around there to make it interesting. But here we are driving into Park City. Old Town Park City's down this road. We're kind of heading south here. It's down this road about 5 miles or so, maybe a little less. Okay, see you in a minute. One of the difficult things about Park City is parking. Parking in Park City. It's just horrendous here. So I'm parked quite a ways away from the main street, but I don't mind walking. Plus show you some of these. Well, they're not so old anymore. They've fixed them up. This is an old mining town. So, well, we'll walk on up the street here. Alright, well, we made it. You know I like bridges. This is basically North Main Street. We're on the north side. This is looking south up Main Street of Park City. That's Deer Valley up there, Deer Valley ski area. Park City ski area is over here. All the ski runs and all that. You can't really see them from where I am right now. But this is Main Street of Park City. Kind of cool, really. Like I say, we're on this bridge. See if I can give you a little shade so you can see a little better. There you are. Lots of restaurants. In the summertime, it's a nice summer resort. Not a lot to do. I mean, you can get on, you know, the zip lines and bobsleds and things like that, but restaurants and just relaxing and walking are the great things. So here we go. Yeah, I do have a thing about old buildings and old style saloons and bars. I don't really drink that much. I just kind of like the way they're laid out. So here we go up the street. Here we are, and just for a little more information, Park City is a central place for like city street festivals, art, wine festivals. You can also come up here for a film festival, which I think is towards the end of December. I'm not really sure exactly when it is, but a lot of things happening here. So let's keep going up the street. Give you kind of a ground shot of things here. I'm not sure what they have going on over here. Like I say, they've always got something happening. Like I say, it's an old mining town, and this is the old part. This is the original Park City. Of course, it's been renovated quite a bit, but they try to keep the old flavor. Yeah, probably one of the original hotels. This is called the Park Hotel. You can tell even with the improvements that this is an old building. Mostly shops, places to go in and eat, get a drink, coffee, alcohol, beer. It's Utah though, so liquor laws here are kind of different than most places. I won't show you much of this because once you've seen one side of the street, unless you go into each and every little shop, it's pretty much the way it looks from here. But don't let that fool you. There's plenty of things to do in all these little tiny malls. They have all kinds of specialty stores. Old hotel there. I know the glare is bad. I'm always facing into the sun. Nice place in the summertime if you want to get out of the heat of the valley. I think it's, oh, it stays probably, I don't think it gets any hotter here than maybe the low 90s on the hot days in the summer. Winter time when ski season's going, probably sub-zero when it gets really cold.
Yeah, I'd rather bounce around.
I hope this isn't too boring. The only thing bad about my camera really is I could use a shade on the lens. That would help a lot. I would say this is probably a moderately expensive place to come. I wouldn't say it's outrageous, but it's moderately expensive. Restaurants, of course, hotels, motels, things like that. But it's probably worth at least one trip. I've probably eaten in maybe a dozen of the restaurants here, but there's one place that I have to show you. You can't come to Park City and not know about the Egyptian Theater. They do live, of course, plays in there. I've been here probably, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. And the entertainment's good, the atmosphere's good, and of course then you get to eat at one of the fantastic restaurants in Park City. But yeah, it's going to dent the wallet a little bit, but if you have a good date, you know, you're taking your wife, significant other, certainly worthwhile. So I'm going to end it here. I just wanted you all to see what it's like. It's definitely a tourist place, a place to come and spend money. It has some historical things. You can go on a mine tour, old mine tour. They have an old trolley that's free to ride, but you got to pay to park here unless you walk like I did. I didn't park a long way away to avoid parking. It's just pay him at the park rather. It's just there weren't any, and I think it's like $5 an hour or something like that. So you try to park somewhere else and then maybe take a public trans up here. So anyway, that's it. Wanted you to see it. I hope you enjoyed it. This is called River Horse on Main. I wanted to show you this because this is pretty typical up here. There are a lot of these restaurants that have multiple levels because, of course, it's built on a very steep, mountainside. And they have lots of these outdoor cafe areas, little places where you can stay outside. It just makes it even nicer. Just wanted to show you that, and a couple more shots here. I might also add, you can barely see it here, but right up there on that hill are some homes, and they're built on the skyline. It used to be years ago that was not permitted. The regulations didn't permit you to build on the skyline. You couldn't do that and interrupt the skyline, but of course somebody had money and paid them off so that they could do that. We've never heard of that before, right? Okay, we're at the Park Hotel again. This is so interesting. I wanted to bring you in. This is definitely old style. Again, they've renovated it quite a bit in the process of it, changing some things. But look how elegant this is. Very much reminds me of the Coronado on Coronado Island in California. They made some movies there. Elevator shaft there, look at that. Formal dining area, I guess. They have several restaurants in here. You can stay here, they do have rooms. This is the lobby. So I just wanted to show you that. Very elegant, old style, old fashioned. All right. Okay, and it's now time for tea time. Not the drinking time, the time to tee off at a golf course. No, I couldn't afford to be at this Jeremy Ranch golf course. The membership dues start at like $5,000, and then it's like the fees are like, I don't know, $500 a month. To bring in a guest is like $85, and it's an 18-hole course. You can do 9, but it's a nice course. I've been invited today. It's not on my dime. I'm a guest at this premier golf course, so I'm going to be here for the rest of the day. And I just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed your tour of Park City. And let me just show you a little bit here towards the end of Jeremy Ranch. I think they've done some pro tournaments here. I've been on the La Jolla course in California thanks to my brother-in-law. And I was at a pro game watching and playing on it, not during the game, but on the same course up in the Roy or Layton area of Utah. I think it's called Mountain View. I never can remember the name of it. But anyway, let me show you just a couple of things here. Oops, sorry about tilting the camera. So that's the clubhouse over there, and we're up here, and they're calling our tea time, so we're going to be heading out. And this thing really wanders around quite a bit, as you can tell, right here along I-80, right at these beautiful mountains that have started to turn the autumn colors. So thanks everybody, and wish me luck. I never make par, and on a course like this it's not even a remote possibility. Okay, alrighty, out here for now.